Welcome to Field of Jokes, where comedians break down sports films and we give you our uncensored hot takes. And we have a very special guest today, Stoney Jetson.
How y'all doing?
That's right. My bad. This is the second take because I messed it up bad. But we got Stoney Jetson. And thank you for doing the show. And you picked a movie that we will not mess up on.
That's okay.
You can drop the name of the movie.
All right, we're doing Like Mike today, and this is really special to me because my name is Mike, so I wanted to be like Mike when I was a Mike growing up.
That's nice. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 32, man. I'll be 33 in December.
Okay, I'm 42, so we're kind of around the same NBA fan base era.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like Mike. So basically, the Fox News got mad when there was a black Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
This movie's a black Cinderella, pretty much, isn't it?
Pretty fucking much, man.
Shoes turn you magical powers, and life is great. And that's really what the movie's about. It's
hell yeah, poor little Calvin found his way out the hood, man.
That's right. He was in one probably of not the saddest orphanage, but
an orphanage. A building full of refurbished children.
Yeah, it was very sad if you think about it. Yes, basically, guys, that's the movie. It's like Cinderella. It's a classic tale, but they made it with current NBA, early 2000s NBA, which was badass. That's why I'm glad we were talking earlier, because you're from Philadelphia.
Indeed, I am. Go Sixers, go Eagles, Phillies, the Philadelphia Soul, all the local high school teams, everybody.
Lower Marion High?
Lower Marion, all of them.
That's why this movie's full of NBA players, especially in this era, late 90s, early 2000s. We got Vince Carter, Steve Nash.
Allen Iverson.
Yes, Allen Iverson. But we were talking earlier, no Kobe.
No Kobe.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That's strange, man. But, I mean, at the time, Kobe was just doing other things. So.
Yes. Like I said this before, hopefully not during the surgery where he went to Colorado.
Right.
We do not know. But
Calisthenics.
But rest in power, my friend.
Yes, rest in peace to Kobe forever.
Yeah, we want to. But he's a Philadelphia native as well.
Yes, he is. Eagles fan, too.
That's right.
Big Eagles fan.
Yeah, he was. And that's the thing about the movie. It was really good. Had the biggest stars in the NBA. Except Kobe and Shaq. There was something going on.
Meh.
Yeah, I love because I love all these players. I'm missing some guys. Oh, David Robinson, Alonzo Mourning.
Quite a few. I'm trying to look them all up. There's a huge list of NBA players that were actually in this movie. Too many to name. That's
what's awesome about it. This movie had NBA licensing, so you got all the uniforms except the team that little Calvin played for.
Little Calvin played for the
Los Angeles Knights.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Knights. I don't think they exist.
They don't exist.
Ever have or probably ever will.
No, they don't. And it was funny. Everybody was a real NBA team except the Los Angeles Knights. But they talk about the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
And
references.
What's interesting about this movie, because it takes place in Los Angeles, and they're outside the Staples Center for a lot of it. But inside, it looked like the Forum. Did you notice that?
You know what?
The paneling in the back. Because I'm a nerd.
They rented a stadium and portrayed a different stadium on the front.
Yeah, same city, but I bet they were like, they probably couldn't get the filming rights in there. Maybe something was going on.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wasn't enough money involved.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't know retards like me would be watching it and be like, hey, I noticed that. That's
That's not the backdrop for the...
Yes, it had that paneling. I saw it, guys, but no, we still enjoyed it. But we'll break down. Actually, we'll just go down to the synopsis of the movie. I think Apple had a better one here. It stars, not Lil Bow Wow. At the time, he was Lil Bow Wow, but now he's Bow Wow.
He's just Bow Wow.
Does he go by another name now? I don't know.
I have his real name as Shad Moss.
Okay. So
I don't know where Bow Wow came from.
Oh, yeah.
Like when he was making his name, and just Bow Wow popped up, and your name is Shad.
Shad, but he was Lil Bow, I-L. Sorry.
Lil Bow Wow.
I sound like a bad attorney. Lil Bow Wow pleads innocent. Now he's big. Well, now he's just Bow Wow, but like I said, it's Cinderella, pretty much. He's a kid. Well, technically no parents. Cinderella had no dad died, mom dead.
Do we know what happened to her parents?
Cinderella, I think the dad died and she was stuck with the stepmom.
I just know she got the shoe and it was up.
And that's what happened to Calvin. It's seriously, the movie is Cinderella. Pretty much. but they made it cooler, a lot more for dudes.
Little black hood Cinderella.
Yeah, that's right. But we had a cool little white guy, actually pretty famous in the 90s.
Oh yeah, I call him Stuart Little.
Yeah, did he play Stuart Little?
No, that's just what he looks like.
He does. But Jonathan Lipnicki, he was his friend, and as we know, Jonathan Lipnicki was in Jerry Maguire. He was the little boy. So I mean, this
Little
guy,
Murph.
Yeah, look at him. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say he's doing well, better than Bow Wow.
Oh yes. Have you seen Jonathan Lipnicki now? He's all like muscular and stuff. I think he went to the.
I haven't seen a recent photo of him.
Yeah, I was looking him up. He, I don't know if he still acts, but he's getting buff.
Does he do like MMA or something?
I don't know. That's my bad. I should have looked up bio.
A lot of people like they switch careers and decide to just do full MMA now.
Huh. I wouldn't be surprised with him. He does look like he's been training for something.
Like he'll karate chop the fuck out of a brick.
Yeah, he is. And he was, like I said, he was in Jerry Maguire. He was the cute kid. He did The Human Head Weighs 8 Pounds. I mean, he was a star.
Okay.
And then he was the co-star in this one.
Little Murph.
Little Murph. But yeah, that was his name. He was his best friend. He was also no parents. Let me break down the story here. It's about an orphan boy named Calvin who lives out his dream of playing in the NBA with a little help from a magical pair of sneakers. Soon after he laces up the mysterious high tops, Calvin's amazing basketball skills land him a spot on the Los Angeles Knights. Go Knights, baby.
This shit was crazy. Y'all should have seen it.
Yeah. It's actually, it looked like a high school uniform, but in addition to hitting 25-foot jumpers and throwing down rim-rattling slam dunks, the small superstar sets his sights on another dream, having a family, because he's an orphan. But first, he and his pals must defeat Biddleman, the orphanage headmaster, trying to sabotage Calvin's career and dash his hopes of ever being adopted.
Which Biddleman was a bitch.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. If you haven't seen the movie and you hear the headmaster is trying to sabotage Calvin's career and dash his hopes of ever being adopted, what kind of fuck up is that? I mean,
he said, you're going to be an orphan for fucking ever.
Yeah, it's like, this is an evil man. But then you find out there's motivation why. So, but yes, filled with high-flying, fun, hilarious hijinks. Like Mike will have your whole family cheering into overtime. All right. I did not write that, guys. 57% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it made $62 million at the box office. But like I said, it's the movie, the cast. How do you feel about the cast? Because there's actually some current stars in this movie.
I feel like the casting was great because, I mean, when Calvin made it out that orphanage and finally hit the locker rooms, his mentor was Morris Chestnut. So, like, that's cool. I mean, at least you had, like, a prominent, kind of daddish figure, I guess. Yeah.
One of the NBA players was his, like, dad. But, like, the cast, there's some people in this movie that weren't famous at the time but are big now. Like, in the orphanage, he had a bully named Ox.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that bully Ox? You know who played Ox?
Who?
Jesse Plemons. Now, I'll tell you why this guy's pretty big. Well, he's if you watch Breaking Bad, he was, remember in Breaking Bad, he was Todd. He was the guy in the later seasons with his uncle was like the white supremacist that that kind of stole the money. But basically, he kidnapped Jesse, kept him underground, and brought him out only to make meth, kept him chained up. Remember that? I know it's pretty dark. The cooking,
all you're doing is cooking.
It's when Walter disappeared. But yes, Jesse Plemons, he played Todd in Breaking Bad. And he was a psychopath, but nice.
A nice psycho.
Well, he played it nice. Like, I had a nice guy. He seemed harmless, but he was deep down a psychopath.
Okay, so the Joker. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. But even at least Joker, there was some craziness. Like, this, I mean, he's just a great actor. He could pull it off. And if you've seen the new movie, Killer of the Flower Moon.
I have not.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Great movie, by the way.
Okay.
He plays the FBI agent in it.
Okay.
So he's in a score. So Jesse Plemons, I didn't know he was a child actor.
Well, now we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
Jesse, I'm coming for your film catalog.
There you go. Yes, see Killers of the Flower Moon.
Okay.
You have to see that. He's great in that. And then, rewatch Breaking Bad.
Okay, yeah, I didn't make it all the way through. I fell asleep.
Oh, you did? Oh!
Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all going to hate me. I didn't make it all the way through.
I don't hate you. I forgive. Yes, but Morris Chestnut played his favorite NBA player, Tracy Reynolds.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Tracy was an asshole at first.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Him and Bow Wow, they had a little friction. Well, Bow Wow didn't have friction. He had friction.
Yeah, Tracy doesn't really like kids.
Yes, kids. And
Calvin is a kid on his NBA basketball team, so I kind of understand his apprehension, but at the same time, man, cut the kid some slack.
Yeah. Well, he helped him out, and we'll get into that part later.
Yeah.
Big time. They were. This movie kind of is very similar too. Also, I thought like Little Big League. We've done that on the show.
Yeah, Little Big League is kind of. It's actually a very similar story.
Yeah, where a kid enters in the adult locker room and they don't like him at first. But
this is a man's world.
Exactly. Yes, it's a man's world. Yes, like James Brown said.
This is a man's world.
That damn right. That's what we do in Los Angeles Knights locker room. But yeah, we had to start. Jesse Plemons. He was at a small part bully, but he's a big star now. Oh, and the headmaster, Biddleman, the guy who's in charge of the orphanage, played by
bitch-ass Biddleman. That's what I call him.
Yes, he was a bitch-ass.
Bitch-ass Biddleman.
He's Crispin Glover, and if you've seen Back to the Future.
Bow.
Yeah, that's right. He was George McFly. He was his dad.
That's yeah.
Whew. Oh, he was great, and I loved him in Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, Back to the Future is one of the favorites.
Oh, it is. Yes, we'll have you back on there. We'll do 2 because that's my favorite.
Shit, cool.
Because I love Crispin Glover and Back to the Future. Get your damn hands off her. I still remember that.
Hold on, do that again.
Get your damn hands off her.
Get them off.
That's right. He wrote down the note to say to the guy who was touching Lorraine. But yeah, Crispin Glover is a great actor, but he has a weird look. Not against him, but he looks like a creepy guy running an orphanage. Did you get that vibe?
Yes, super creepy.
And I think that was his point.
Hey, some people are just born to play creepy roles, man.
Yeah.
So perfect, good for Crispin.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that because I mean, hey, you got to look. You constantly have work. You have a role, and you might be typecast, but he wasn't touchy creepy. At first he doesn't look like a guy wanting around kids, but you find out he's just a dick.
Yeah, just a creepy.
Creepy dick. A creepy dick, which is the name of mine. But yeah, Crispin Glover. I mean, this guy runs an orphanage, and he's very greedy financially. He uses the kids to sell candy at like Los Angeles Nights. Remember, he sends them out to the parking lot.
That's the hustle.
Yeah,
that's the hustle.
And it's like he's pushing these kids to sell this candy. Orphan, so he's using them as cheap labor. It's fucked up.
Get out there and sell my shit or you're never finding families.
Exactly. That's why he sits in his car playing chess. It's weird. He's creepy.
Just strange.
Yes.
Out of this world.
And then people are like walking by. No, honey, don't buy money from these people.
Yeah, leave these kids alone.
Yeah, they're creeps, and it's like it's a horrible life.
Bro, terrible.
So he Crispin Glover as Stan Biddleman, but we call him bitch ass Biddleman.
Bitch ass Biddleman.
There we go. It's PG, so they didn't do that in the movie. But yeah, Jonathan Lipnicki playing Murph, his friend.
Little Murph the Smurf.
There, Murph the Smurf. I like Murph. He was a good friend.
Murph was a great friend.
And then they had a female friend played by Brenda Song. I'm not a Disney Channel guy.
Brenda is a Disney Channel baby. I grew up watching a whole lot of Disney Channel, so I seen them do all of this. And Brenda was in quite a few Disney movies that shaped my childhood for the better or worse.
Really? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell me about? Because I was looking her up, but I was like, I've seen the adult version of her. Very attractive. She's an adult now, I can say that. But what stuff was she doing in Disney?
Oh man, Brenda in Disney did. Let me see. She was in the Proud Family. She did whatever Secret Obsession is. She did a couple things in the Disney Channel. Bobbleheads the movie. So she's been acting for quite some time.
Oh, wow. Well, she's aged very well.
Like fine wine, baby.
Yeah, she is. I'm surprised that Calvin didn't try to make a move on that. Like, no, I'm going to stay at this orphanage.
I'm pretty sure Calvin didn't, but Bow Wow did.
Oh, Bow Wow. Oh, yeah. Calvin was a good... Yeah, see... I like, Bow Wow, definitely.
Yeah, Bow Wow was like, hey, come here.
Yeah, cut. Come here, I'm going to star this shit.
Take all those mics off.
And that's the thing about this movie. It is a love story, in a way, this movie. It's not about love, like romantic love. It's paternal love.
Yes.
Because that's the thing. He desperately wants to be adopted.
It's like that, what do they call it? That gaining that unconditional love.
Yes.
For like somebody you don't know. Like he's literally a complete stranger at this time.
Yeah, exactly. He's watching like Fresh Prince and he sees all that stuff. He goes, that's what I want. And he kind of gets it sorted at the end. But yeah, we all want I wish my dad was... I forgot the name of the dad in Fresh Prince.
Oh man, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil. I needed Uncle Phil. No, my dad's great. I'm just kidding. But
everybody needs an Uncle Phil.
No, I love my dad. No, Uncle Phil. He was a dick, but he loved hard. Maybe I'm not explaining. He was tough, but he was fair.
Exactly, tough but fair.
Yes.
That's the kind of father you would want. Like,
yes,
as an Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, yeah, I'm grateful for my family. I just would have liked to live in Bel Air. Yeah, that's been nice.
How big their rooms were, man.
Oh yeah, and the sister I liked.
Oh yeah.
Who's the snobby one?
Hillary,
yes. Be like, hey, Hillary, how you doing? You're not a Hillary fan?
I'm not a Hillary fan.
Oh, who would you like the other one?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Hillary's just too snobby. Just
I know.
Nose all in the air.
Yes.
Just she won't go to Cheesecake Factory. Like no.
You could get it out of her. You just soften her up. She has that tough exterior shell. It could be broken.
So it's like a turtle. Okay.
Yeah. Got to break her down and then build her back up.
Jeez.
No, but other cast in this movie is phenomenal. We got Eugene Levy.
Yes, Eugene Levy has been everywhere.
He's hilarious. He's a comedic legend.
Yes. Yes.
Schitt's Creek. I know the kids know that from that, but other movies. He was part of not Second City. It's the Canadian one with John Candy. Oh God,
I'm drawing a blank.
Dude, yeah, it was the second. It had Martin Short, John Candy.
He's been in so many fucking movies.
Oh yeah, he's a legend. You see him in a comedy, I start laughing.
He's kind of like a Morgan Freeman. You've always seen him old.
Yeah.
Never seen him young, and he's in a bunch of fucking movies.
That's true. Yeah. Well, when you do see him young, he has a huge afro.
Yes.
Very big curly afro. But yeah, every time he's in something, I start laughing. It's that voice, that look.
As soon as you see him.
Yes, he's just funny. And he's great in this movie. Like one of the first lines, he goes, I'm good friends with the owner. We haven't talked in 4 years, but he called me yesterday. And it cracked me up how he did it. He plays Frank Bernard, so he's not the GM, he's not the owner, he's kind of like the PR guy.
Just like the media relations kind of guy, yeah.
And he's obsessed with filling the seats and making money, which, it's a business, so.
Translates,
yeah. And then this is one of my favorite actors in this movie, another Breaking Bad former star, played Coach Wagner, Robert Forrester. Robert Forrester played the coach, and he is a badass. Have you seen Jackie Brown?
Oh, okay, yeah, him.
Yeah,
him.
He was
yes.
The bail bondsman.
Yeah,
I think he got an Oscar nomination for that.
Did he?
Jackie Brown, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is phenomenal. He was also he was in Breaking Bad. He was the vacuum store guy that could, if you were on the run, he could erase your identity, give you a new one. So yeah, he's an amazing actor. He's this thing where he's like this calm demeanor, but he seems like he always has a good heart.
Yeah.
He's perfect at that.
Until this day, I never knew his name. He was just that dude from that one movie.
Oh, really? No,
so,
that's okay.
I learned something today.
There you go. Yes, check
Robert
out.
Forster. Okay.
Yeah, Robert Forster. He's recently passed, but
rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace. Yeah, you were great. Yeah, watch Breaking Bad. The last season, he was phenomenal, and
apparently it's just something I got to finish. Breaking Bad.
You got Jesse Plemons and Robert Forster, and then also have you seen Me, Myself, and Irene? It's a great Jim Carrey movie. It's very dirty. It's hilarious.
No, that's not Liar Liar. I'm thinking about Liar Liar.
No, this is a great one. He has multiple personality disorder.
No, this sounds foreign.
I think you would like it. It's very dirty.
Okay.
That's just me, but he plays like his police chief boss. But and then obviously the NBA. We got that. Yeah, the big part of it to me is the cameos. Yeah, Allen Iverson, AI.
Yep.
And then we got Alonzo Mourning,
Michael Finley, Steve Francis.
Yes, Steve Francis.
Jason Kidd was in this movie.
Yes, and he had some lines.
Yes.
A lot of these guys didn't have lines.
They just get out there and dribble, and he actually spoke.
Yeah. Jason Kidd. We do film this in Phoenix, and I'm a huge Phoenix Suns fan. And I remember when this movie came out, I saw the poster because at the time they traded Steve Nash to the Mavericks. And Jason Kidd to the Nets, and you could see the movie poster. It was just like former Suns on it. It was like depressing. I'm like, oh, because that was the dark time in the Suns, 2002.
The dark days.
Those were some dark days. But and Jason Kidd famously got traded from the Suns because he beat his wife, got arrested, and then the next season they shipped him out for Stephon Marbury.
Yep. Then he released $15 shoes.
Oh, he did? Oh, it was Marbury did.
The Starburys.
Starbury, and then Starbury, as he said, Stephon Marbury got a DUI in Phoenix.
So it sounds like.
Then he got traded again. So it was.
Jesus.
It didn't work out for a while. This was kind of fun. Yeah, Marbury was not in this movie. I noticed that. Yeah, Marbury, but Iverson. But first, we'll get into. in particular why Bow Wow or Calvin, he's an orphan, and the opening scene's him playing basketball. He's missing all the shots and everything. And
trash.
He's trash. And then Ox, the bully, played by Jesse Plemons, like beats him up. Like, he has an classic Iverson champion jersey.
Yep.
And he goes, if I beat you 1-on-1, I get the jersey.
Yep.
And of course he beats him.
And he throttled that little motherfucker.
Oh,
he was all the way.
He did, yeah. Jesse Plemons had some inches on him.
Yeah. I mean, height wins, man. Look at Wembanyama. He's like fucking 14'2".
Yeah, I was just at the game on Halloween night. Suns and Spurs. Yeah, I was up close. Dude, that guy's huge.
Yeah, he's fucking ginormous.
Oh, it's insane. And I know he came to the game dressed as Slender Man.
Yeah.
He is Slender Man. I'm scared of him.
He should have came dressed as Groot from the Marvel Universe.
Really?
And just said, I am Groot the whole fucking night.
Yeah, he's that scary thin, but he's I went on the light rail after the game, and somebody walks on there, goes, "Hey, watch out for Wembanyama. He's coming after you." He just screams it into the Suns just lost, so I was not in the mood to laugh. But looking back, I'm like, that's kind of funny. So he sucks, whatever, blah blah blah. But his real dream is to have a family.
Mm-hmm. One day he's gonna get drafted.
Yes, he's gonna get
drafted.
He wants to
get drafted.
Yes, well, he beats the draft process. Well, this is how he does it. Okay, so he's taught by a nun who's kind of a bitch because he didn't do his math homework.
Yeah, she was a fucking cunt.
She was a cunt, and that's another interesting one. Played by Ann Mira, who is Ben Stiller's mom.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's funny. I mean, as the nun, kind of a bitch. But,
the character was cunty, not her.
Yeah, she raised a great, and she was married to Ann who played Stiller, who played Frank Costanza on Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah, they had a comedy team for a while, and
this is all mind blowing.
Yeah, I'm full of things that don't get me anywhere. I wish I could get clicks. That would help more than anything. But she's like upset at, I keep saying Bow Wow, but Calvin.
Little Calvin.
Yeah, so she brings like a box from, was it Salvation Army?
Oh, yeah. It's like a...
full of jackets and
clothes and random shit. Just
for the poor kids.
Hand-me-downs.
Yeah,
that were hand-me-downs before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, somebody died and your parents don't love you, so we're giving you these.
Right, yeah. We peeled these shoes off this dead guy about 4 hours ago, but there's no blood, so you can have them.
Yeah, but some of these shoes have magic, as we find out.
Oh, man, holy shit.
Calvin, there was a pair of shoes. I had Carolina Blue, Nikes. Mm-hmm. They were a little dirty, so something they've been around.
They were refurbished.
Yes. But
like him.
Like him, yeah. But these were a pair of original J's. Well, like before there was J's,
yes.
As they say. They belonged to a famous basketball player when he was a kid, they said. Mm-hmm. And the nun had no clue who it was.
And nobody happened to know who this guy was.
No, nobody knew, but the tag thumb, what did it say? What initials?
MJ.
And
it's not Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's right. No, it was not Michael Jackson. It was the one that didn't touch kids. Yeah, he just liked women that wasn't his wife. And,
he loved all the ladies.
Ladies and gambling, and but we love Michael. They belong to Michael Jordan, and then of course Ox, the bully, Jesse takes them. Oh, they're my shoes.
Said, "Give me them, little boy."
Yeah, he's a dick. This kid is a lot of anger.
Yes, definitely. Probably parent issues,
or
lack thereof.
Yeah. He's see Bow or Calvin longs for parental love. I think Ox is pissed off about it.
He chose violence.
But he chose violence. He did.
Chose violence.
Well, you looked at him. He did look like, hey, he's a great actor. He looked like he's like a white trash kid that's like, fuck it. I'm sure his mom's on meth and
he looked like a bully. Like if you were to walk down the hallway in school and pick out a bully, it would be this guy. Yeah,
he did it great. And phenomenal actor. You played your role great. I did not know he was a child actor. But so he takes the shoes, remember, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, you want them?" So he tied the laces together and then threw them on a power line.
Yeah.
And in South Central LA, I mean, doesn't that mean something? Doesn't that mean isn't a shoelaces? I heard somewhere that means something. If the shoes are on a power line.
As far as I know, no.
I don't know if it was.
But I'm not from LA, so I mean, I don't know. It could mean one thing, one place, and.
Maybe it's the wire.
Hookers over here somewhere else. I don't fucking know.
It's like, come here because there's a drug. Like, you can come here. This if you want the drug.
Right. Yeah, we sell drugs on this block. Look for the shoes.
Yeah, and the cops have a good time with that. But you know, these MJ are these original. This is before. These belong to a young Michael Jordan, and they're thrown on the power line. And of course, Calvin can't sleep at night. He wants those shoes.
Yep.
And there's a thunderstorm, and he climbs up on the power line. He brings his friend Murph.
He brings little Smurf, the Smurf, with him.
Yes, it's a rainstorm. I need you to climb up on a power line, which is
Totally safe.
Totally safe.
Totally fucking safe.
But it changes his life.
Literally.
Literally. For the good. He gets electrocuted. But the shoes, he's up there on the power line. He gets electrocuted. The shoes are electrocuted because the lightning hits it. And which a coincidence. Crispin Glover, Biddleman, another movie that involved the power line and lightning. Back to the Future, remember?
Oh, man.
That's how you could get to 1985 through the...
Look at the dots connecting.
It is. He's typecast. He's same storyline. But yeah, basically the shoes get electrocuted by the lightning, and Calvin puts them on, and nothing happens. We don't see anything.
Nothing at first.
No, but when he's selling candy at the Knights game, LA Knights game, he sees Coach Wagner, Robert Forster, get in his car and try selling him candy, and doesn't take his money. Remember that, Coach Forster? Yeah. And instead, he goes, listen, I'm going to get you and your friends tickets to a Knights game.
That was a real wholesome moment.
Very wholesome.
Keep your money, Coach. I'll get you tickets, kid.
Yeah, because Calvin, I don't think this money goes to us. I'm going to be honest with you, Coach.
It probably doesn't.
I guarantee it does not. No. The tax dollars get you so much at the orphanage, and then...
It goes to his chess pieces in the car.
Yeah, Middleman. Yeah, you saw that high-tech... in-car chess thing he had. And so, but no, Coach Wagner goes, we'll go to the game, and he gets some tickets. Hey, he even brings Ox to the game.
Yeah, brought the bully with him.
Yeah, it's like, fucking Ox is a dick anyway. Of course he's a dick at the game. But yeah, there's a raffle, like if that whoever gets a ticket, you can take 2 shots against the star of the team, Tracy Reynolds. They do the raffle, and guess who wins the raffle?
Good old Calvin.
Calvin, his number is picked.
Good old Calvin just got that lucky.
Yeah, he got lucky. I mean, things are going his way. His family doesn't love him, but I tell you what.
Neither do the gods. They hit him with lightning bolts.
The Thunder God loves him because we see what happens after that. He's got his shoes on, those fancy shoes, dirty old shoes that might have belonged to somebody named MJ. And then, of course, Ox tries taking the ticket. No, I'm going up.
Yeah, I'm going.
Kid's a dick. But then, Calvin goes, hey, look the other way. Classic move. He falls for it.
That's probably how his parents left him.
That's true. They all know it. They're like, oh, shit. They did that too.
Damn it again. Not again. Fuck.
He's going to start crying and shoot up the school. It's
yeah, that's the pipeline.
That's how it is. Oh, these poor kids. Yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
Hey, you know what works. You only do what you're taught, right? I mean, yeah, you're like, hey, that's how I learned.
Oh shit!
Good point. Hey, got him out of the jam. Got him
out the jam.
There you go. And he got to play 1-on-1 with Tracy Reynolds.
Yes,
the star point guard of your Los Angeles Knights.
Fictional team.
But the thing was, hey, listen, let him score a couple buckets, then he gets like a jersey or something. Whatever.
Yeah, it was like just go out there and just stand there, pretty much.
Yeah, make him feel good. So he goes, I'll let him get 1. He goes, no, just let him get 2 so he can get his jersey or whatever. And what does he do? He scores the first one. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, whatever, right?
Yeah, whatever, punk little kid, whatever.
He goes to the second one. Dude, he breaks his ankles.
Yeah, he busting your ass right now, Trace. What you gonna do, Trace? He busting your ass, Trace.
And Trace was pissed.
On live TV, Trace.
The whole crowd's watching. He's like, I was just playing around. This is bullshit.
He said, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, so he did, yeah.
I'm gonna lock him down.
Yeah, he was taking it.
I'm gonna lock him down.
First off, the coach should be pissed that he's not in the locker room during halftime, during the speech.
Right.
We got to make adjustments, and you're out here being an asshole.
You out here playing with homeless kids.
Yeah. He's doing it. And that was the great. Then, yeah, he got pissed. He goes, no, you take one more. You take one. Yeah, and he had that look, enough of this bullshit. Like, he had that intensity. And Bow Wow, or Calvin, crosses him up again.
Shook him out of shoes.
Yeah, this was on the ESPN Plays of the Week. This is worse than Jordan or Iverson.
Stepping over Tyronn Lue?
Even though the one when he's a rookie against Jordan.
Oh, yeah, when he crossed up Jordan? Yeah.
This was worse.
It was kind of bad. Yeah, it was really bad.
Well, he dunked it from the three-point line, too, Calvin.
Yeah, he took flight.
He took flight. He did this dunk. The whole stadium was shook. I mean, it was the worst special effects I've ever seen.
I mean, you ever seen an 8-year-old jump from the 3-point line before?
4'8".
Yeah, small.
I mean, Spud Webb was 5'7" and could dunk. He could not do it from the 3-point line.
Yeah, he can't ride any rides at Six Flags, but will dunk on your ass.
Yeah, he flew. I think it was like the Flying Nun with Sally Field in the 70s.
Yeah,
it was just horrible special effects. But yeah, when a 5th grader dunks on you.
What do you do?
Yeah, and then, of course, our man Eugene Levy, Frank Bernard, he was like, he sees something here. This is money. And then he says, "Yeah, we got to bring this kid back to the game."
He said, "Yeah, we're gonna let him play for real."
Yeah, for real, because he thought it'd be publicity stuff. Because he's famous now, this kid, and it was the shoes.
Got to be the shoes.
It was.
Spike was right.
Yes, Spike was right. It's the it was the electricity or the thunder god making those shoes magical.
Thank you, Thor.
Yeah, so they find out he was an orphan, and Eugene Levy and Coach Wagner, Robert Forster, they go to the orphanage.
Yep.
And talk to bitch ass Biddleman.
Bitch ass Biddleman.
And that's what. And then he's kind of like, they're like, hey, listen here, we want him for a 1-day contract. And Biddleman, now he's a greedy fuck.
Because all he sees is dollars.
Like $5,000 for a 1-day contract, which is kind of low in my book too, even 2002.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm concerned about. Yeah, he was negotiating.
You ain't concerned, bitch.
No, he knew I was his caretakers.
Yeah, that's literally what he said. As his caretaker,
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, bitch. He was bitch. Oh, he was fucking holding them over the coals there.
Oh, bruh.
And he's like Britney Spears' dad. He goes, so he took care of the money. And then he pushes him for another $2,500.
Yep.
It's a 1-day contract, whatever. You just have him in the game with the uniform, and it's cute. And,
yeah, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo.
But hey, our boy Calvin, he's a basketball savant, though. He's calling plays in the timeout.
Calvin go out there and start showing his ass.
Yeah. No, the coach was actually nice. The players have been like, shut the fuck up,
They're like, you gonna let this kid call the plays?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I do. I like it. Because he had to play. I guess it was good screen. And he goes, and Calvin offered to shoot. Oh, this is thing I forgot. When he joined the team, he got the uniform. Eugene Levy gave him shoes. Nice Nikes. And he's like, I like to wear my shoes.
He gave him some brand new shoes, and Calvin said, nah, I want these used ones.
Yeah. And he's like, no, you wear these. You're making fun of what? Where shoes aren't good enough for you? And he wore those red Nikes.
Mm-hmm.
They look nice. They're brand new, but when Calvin called the play in the timeout, which surprisingly a veteran coach was okay with, it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And he goes, hey, Calvin, you're taking the shot. And Calvin gets in the game, right, and he's scared because he doesn't have his shoes on, calls a timeout, which I'm surprised the coach didn't punch him in the face.
Facts.
Yeah, using a fucking timeout in the fourth quarter. Wow! Without me. Yeah, I mean, he let him. He goes, I have to use the bathroom. Cute little
fucking kid. God damn it.
And they're like okay with it. Okay, all right. He has to use the bathroom, but he's trying to find his magic.
He's trying to find his shoes.
He finds him. He gets back out there, runs the play. Fucking phenomenal.
Flawless.
This is Kobe-esque 2002.
Yes.
I think that's why Kobe didn't want to be in the movie because he knew he would get schooled.
By 4'8".
Oh, wow. Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to be like, trying to think, the Raptors.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter is going to get schooled. Like, nah, I'm not doing that, Kobe.
They probably showed Kobe the scene of when he crossed over Tracy, and he was like, I'm not, no.
Yeah, Tracy McGrady. That's another one who was in it. Yes, Orlando Magic Tracy
I'm
McGrady.
not doing that.
Yeah, he's like, no, fuck. Even Jordan wasn't in the movie.
He said, cross me over? No.
It's like, do you like the check? Do you like the check? No, okay, Kobe, I can't fucking help you.
He said there's not enough zeros.
Yeah. I'm going to bother this girl works at a resort in Colorado. And
yeah, I think she likes me, so.
Yeah, I think
I'm so sorry, Kobe.
yeah, sorry. Rest in power, my friend. It was a long time ago. You're a hero now. So, but yeah, hey, he's a star. This kid comes down. Not only gets a 1-day contract, we got to keep him on the team.
They kept him. That's his first family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Calvin got adopted by the Knights.
Technically, yeah, but believe me, Biddleman, he was keeping an eye on that shit, though, because there was money. So they signed him to a contract. He goes on a road trip, and Coach tells Tracy, you have to be his veteran. You have to be
his mentor. Yeah.
And this is where things like, no, I'm not hanging with a little kid.
I'm not babysitting.
Which technically, yeah. But NBA road trips, we know what goes down on those. Everything. The fun stuff. In fact, one of the stars in this movie, Tracy McGrady, had a great story. We'll get in that in a minute about a road trip. But, Tracy, you're on the road. They're in the hotel room. He goes, hey, I'm going to go out for the night. And we know what that means. Yeah.
Might go find some hoes.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole point of it. Yes. He's all dressed up. He's like in the mirror, and he tells Calvin, what do I could do? Why am I going to stay in the hotel room by myself? He goes, order room service. It's free.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told a little kid that.
Oh, yeah, because just get him out of here so I can bang some broad. But the thing is, he's like, he orders like a full pizza, hot dogs.
Whole bunch of food, like lobster tails. It was a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and he's falling down in the hotel room. He's sick, like, oh. It was kind of like Michael Jordan, the flu game.
Yeah.
Like the truth was, Michael Jordan was drunk and ate a full pizza by himself. That's why he was sick the night. He was hungover.
I'm fucking weak.
Yeah, did you watch the documentary?
Fell asleep on that one too, man.
Oh, you need to see that one. The Jordan doc.
Yeah, I'm like a narcoleptic, man. It's bad.
Oh shit. We'll watch it in the day.
Cool.
Yes, the Jordan documentary. I believe it's on Netflix. It's amazing. Jordan produced it, so he's going off on some. But basically, that flu game against the Jazz. The night everybody goes, remember Jordan was like sick, and they're like, oh, "It's amazing. He has the flu. He's still playing. Oh my god."
Fucking drunk.
Yeah, he was hungover. The night before, he was pounding. He said he pounded whiskey and ate a whole pizza by himself. And he was hungover, so it was kind of like that. He looked like Jordan's like, but this is the thing. Tracy brings in a woman to the room, and he's like, no, don't come in yet. What you're not supposed to do in the NBA, go to her place or something.
You're not supposed to have girls in your rooms.
No. And so he goes in there, and she hears him talking to somebody, and it's Calvin. She knows who Calvin's a star. She knows who he is. But he's bringing a woman in the room, so she goes, no, I'm going to take care of him. Which you're already cock blocking Tracy right now. He's
to
pissed.
the max.
Oh, he was pissed, and she was fine too. So they go out, get him like a Sprite to help him, and she's like hugging him. You okay, sweetie?
He's getting all the Prince treatment.
Oh yeah, and then Tracy, he's just sitting there angry, like
salty as hell, like you little bitch.
Yeah, he's like you motherfucker. I mean, that was his road pussy.
Right.
He had that planned out.
This is my lady for the night, my nightly entertainment.
Yeah.
And now, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he knows when he goes to Salt Lake City, this is Jenny or whatever. He knows he's going to get her. Okay, and then in Houston, he has another one. This is his deal.
Like, you fucking up my schedule, kid.
Oh yeah, he's pissed. And he was acting to handle it better than I would, but he was like, oh, he's so cute and all that. And then, of course, that kind of bonds him a little bit in a way.
Yeah,
it's beginning the process of bonding them, and they play a game. Things go well. There was another step that bonded them. I'm trying to. Do you remember something?
I think it was when they were out in town as well, and then Tracy had to. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because Tracy, because Bow Wow or Calvin in the locker room was bragging about, I stole Tracy's girl last night.
Yeah.
And we came back late, and then Coach hears it. He's like, well, how late were you guys out?
Right.
And he goes, it was past midnight. Your curfew is midnight back in the hotel room, and no women.
Big trouble.
Yeah, Calvin's running his mouth, and it's like, that's a locker room faux pas.
You talking too much, kid.
Yeah.
But it's a grown man's world. He don't know.
Yeah, he don't know. He learned the hard way.
Yeah, he learned the hard way.
Fuck around and find out.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to sit your ass on this bitch.
Yeah, Coach made it clear. He goes, if you're not back at midnight, you're going to get suspended. Usually you get fined. Suspension was a little harsh. But
you going to fine a kid?
Yeah, fine the kid or fine. He made it clear to Tracy, you know better.
He's already been fined a family. What more can you fine him?
I know. I got no family. Can I please hang out with your girl for a night? Jeez, I'm not going to bang her.
She's a rent-a-mom, please.
Yeah, he was getting maternal love from her.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized that now.
It's a rental mom, bro.
Wow. Well, this movie's deeper than I thought.
You got to think about it, man. You live in a house full of other small children and creepy dude.
Yeah, creepy dude.
Ain't no girls in there.
He's desperate for paternal love, and she was giving him maternal. I did not realize.
Rubbing his head, taking care of him. Yeah, that's a mama.
Oh, that was very mom.
And it was free.
It was free, and that's a hot mom. That could be a point, but he was underage. But Tracy, so he was a little upset. He didn't get his nut. But you got to understand, this kid doesn't have a mom. But then Calvin asked Tracy, he goes, hey, what about your parents? Calvin goes, I don't talk to my dad. I don't talk to my parents. And Calvin's like, you have parents? You don't even talk to them?
Like, how dare you?
So we got a broken man here too. Mm-hmm. There's a hole in the soul there. But they play the game. They bonds over that. Yeah, like I said, it was warned. Midnight, you're back, you get fined. As we know, Tracy can't sleep because Calvin snores.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's fucking bad for this little kid snoring like that. And so he has to get sleeping pills, which could go... So, like the other MJ, doesn't go the right way. But he needs sleeping pills, so he goes to the pharmacy, and it's almost midnight. So he's cutting it close on the road.
Yeah, I think it was like 11:30 or 11:45.
It's getting 45. And Calvin's like, we got to get back. What the fuck? He's in the car. And he accidentally takes a sleeping pill on the way home.
Took the wrong pills.
Falls asleep. Gets in an accident. And then he wakes up like, oh, God, where the hell am I? How did I get back? And then they go, hey, just so you know, Calvin took the blame for you and said he was joyriding in your car. So Calvin got suspended, and this turned Tracy around.
Get your shit together, man.
Yep. He's like, okay, all right, you're right. And then
Calvin had to drive the car back.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Calvin had to drive the car back, man. That was a monumental moment.
Yeah, out past midnight, too.
Tracy goofy ass in the car like this, waving like one of them little flags outside the car dealership.
Yep.
Half sleep.
Yeah.
And Calvin's in there like, Need for Speed, bitch. Exactly. We out here.
And crashes the car, I believe. Did he crash it?
He mangled the fuck out that Mercedes. I think it was a Mercedes. Whatever fucking car it wasn't what it looked like when he bought it.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever NBA salary, you're not driving a Kia. And you'll do the commercials. But so they bond over that. They become very close.
They're real super close over that.
Yeah, kind of father-son kind of bondish. He even helps him with his geometry homework.
Yeah, that was when they were painting all over the fucking house.
Yeah, that's when they super bonded.
Yeah.
Basically, he didn't know geometry, and Tracy doesn't know geometry either, but he figured out a way to reach him. He was drawing up the triangle offense from the old Chicago Bulls. Yep. What is this? Here's Rodman, Pippen, Jordan. What's it? What kind of triangle is this?
That's the ISO. Okay, got it. Yeah, he taught him fucking basketball with math.
Yeah.
I've never played on a sports team where we've used math to call our plays.
Yeah, and he reached Calvin with that, and they bonded and they started throwing paint at each other. So we had that funny scene.
Yeah, they looked like, I don't even know, like traffic cones. It was like a bunch of orange paint and shit like that, and blue people. It was fucking crazy. Yeah,
it's a paint fight, but they're having fun. Oh, this is silly. Yeah. And I'm sure Tracy would have been, in real life, would have been pissed because I'm sure that shirt was very expensive.
Oh, yeah, fucking $500 shirt. You just do fucking paint on it.
Yeah, you motherfucker. And get out. Get the fuck out of my house. Well, then Murph, his friend, Jathan Lipnicki, they had a falling out because he felt like he was not getting attention anymore. Well, he said sorry to him. Comes over to the house. He gets involved in the paint fight.
Now everybody's covered in paint.
And all three of them are bonding. This is a magic moment. And, comedy ensues. But basically they go on a winning streak because Calvin's the man, and they had
it's gotta be the shoes.
It's the shoes. It's those dirty, raggedy shoes. There's a 2-man game. They go on a winning streak. They're about to make the playoffs. I mean, they're beating everybody. They're beating Alonzo Mourning, the Heat.
Everybody. Allen Iverson and the Sixers. They beat everybody.
And then Tracy McGrady goes, yeah, come at me. And then all of a sudden, he comes at Tracy McGrady.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes in the All-Star weekend in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Who wins the slam dunk contest?
God damn, Calvin.
Calvin. He beats Jason Richardson. Warriors Jason Richardson and Steve Francis.
Prime dunkers in their heyday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was. Yeah, the only one missing was, why I keep forgetting the Raptor guy. Vince Carter. God, why I keep. I'm getting old. Yeah, he was beating everybody. I think that was the year Vince Carter did the under the leg. Oh, that might have been earlier, 2000.
It's either the under the leg or the arm in the rim.
Yeah. So, I mean.
What does they call it? The honey dip?
Yes. Good remember, yes. And Calvin, he wins the slam dunk contest. They're going. So things are going well, but then Biddleman, this is where he
bitch ass Biddleman.
Yes, he finds out that the shoes, those fucking shoes.
He knew it was the shoe. He said it's gotta be the shoes.
Yes, because Ox tells him, and he finds out, and he bullies a child. Keep in mind that. Oh yeah, this thing Calvin gave Murph Lipnicki the shoes. Like, hey, can you hold these for me or something?
Yeah. I remember this part. Yeah.
Okay, so he holds it. He goes, yeah, I'll guard him your life. Oh, okay. He's a little kid, and he gets bullied by Ox again.
Yeah, Ox comes over and bullies the fuck out of him for these shoes.
Yeah, and then, Biddleman has a picture of Murph's mom, because he's an orphan, but he has a picture of his mom by his bed. He was setting the picture on fire to get answers out of it. Yeah, like, that's
torture.
That's dark and shit. I mean, this kid has no mom. She's dead. He keeps just a picture of her.
And then you just going to make the ashes more ashes.
Yeah, it was sick. Like, you're burning a picture of an orphan's mom.
That's cold.
He's like, tell me where those shoes are. I'm like, oh my God. This movie took a real dark turn. I was like, this was low.
Shit went left real fast.
Yeah, I was like, this is a kid's movie? This is, other than physical torture, this is pretty creepy.
Well, yeah, he's bullying kids, burning up their pictures.
Yes.
Holding them hostage. Well, not holding them hostage, but holding them for ransom and shit like that.
Yeah. And the thing is, because Biddleman, the orphanage guy, he was going to make a bet. Like, if I steal these shoes, I'll make a bet that the Knights will lose to the Raptors, because the Knights need to win one more game to go to the playoffs.
Yep.
So then he goes to these bookies, these shady fucks, makes $100,000 bet.
Where the hell did he get $100,000?
He doesn't. There's the thing. This way he goes, I'm betting $100,000. Like, and they're like, oh, he goes, because I know the Knights are going to lose because I have a top secret thing. which would.
Yeah, you fucking stole his shoes.
Yeah, I was I'm gonna steal his shoes. So he tells the guys, and they gets quiet. But yeah, $100,000. So they're taking it on credit, and as we know, spoiler, it doesn't work out. And so he steals the shoes. Sorry, guys, to break your the fantasy. Yeah, so he makes $100,000 bet that the Knights are going to beat the Raptors, and Vince Carter ain't having the shit. See, I remembered his name now.
On like the fifth try.
Yeah, I know. Look, he played on 100 teams. I can name 3 of his teams.
Go.
Okay, Raptors, Suns for half a season.
Okay.
Raptors, Suns, Hawks. I think he did some time with the Warriors, did he? Raptors, Suns, Hawks, maybe Jazz. He played on like every team in the league. He played till he was 40. He played 3 decades too.
Yeah, he was fucking old. I know that.
Yeah,
I know the older he got, the lower he started jumping. He wasn't jumping out the gym like he was in those commercials on Warren Sapp and shit. He was. Yeah. He had like that fat white dude vertical.
Yeah, even I could jump higher than him at that time.
Probably.
No, I still can't. But he did play for the Suns for half a season. He was part of that trade with Orlando. See? I know that. Number 15. I remember. But yeah, anyway, so he. His shoes are gone, and he refuses to go to the game. He has to get those shoes back, so he leaves the game.
Got to get his powers back.
And they're hidden in Biddleman's safe, right? So we get that. Well, he ends up getting the shoes back. Ox, the bully,
is the one that opened the safe.
He opened the safe because he saw Biddleman tied up. He goes, "Open it up, you idiot!" And that triggered Ox. Ox, like, you called me an idiot? Like,
he said, "Bitch, who you talking to?
Yeah,
you the one that's tied up, bitch."
Yeah. Because you see Breaking Bad, I'll chain you up.
Facts.
Yeah, that happened. Remember that movie? Well, he didn't see it, but if you guys saw Breaking Bad, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm clueless. I don't know. Help me.
Yeah, he was a psychopath. I mean, but he did have that look of Todd in his eyes when he goes, "Don't call me an idiot." Obviously, his parents who left him called him that probably.
That's why they're gone.
That's why they're.
He probably killed his parents.
I would suspect he looked like that kind of kid.
Either that or he sent them to jail.
Sent them to jail. Yeah, that's probably a good chance. Yeah, they're in rehab and they're not coming out. So he turns on Biddleman, and he gets the shoes back for Calvin, and Calvin gets back to the game
just in time for the game.
But he goes past security. Come in, Calvin! Hurry up! It's already the end of the third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter, but as he's getting in, who's stopping him at the gate? Remember Biddleman?
Bitch ass Biddleman.
It's like, Biddleman, how did you get past security to get to this point?
Yeah, how did you beat the player? Into the stadium. On the floor.
Exactly.
And you're just, huh?
Yeah, I don't get it. I think he rode there on his, like, one of those motor scooters.
Little moped, little Vespa.
Yeah. And he gets there. And all of a sudden, he was tied to a chair, Biddleman, but he shows up, "Where you going?" And I was like,
how did you get the fuck out the chair?
Yeah, I would turn around the security. What the fuck? I have to get a badge to get in here. What? Yeah.
He's way too creepy to be in here. That'd have been my first thing.
Look
Look at him. You gonna let him in here?
Yeah, he had that creepy look in his eyes, and he had that hair part down the middle.
Yeah, just deranged and shit. Like, just,
But he gets past him because he's got skills with those shoes.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
He gets in the third quarter. Coach Wagner goes, "Where have you been?" He goes, "I'm sorry, Coach." He goes, and they're like, "Yeah, thank God you're here, Calvin. We're going to win now." And he goes, "I'm sorry, if you miss the first 3 quarters, you can't play in the game."
I was going to say, you can't enter a game that late, can you?
No, I mean, you get suspended. Like, you don't show up to the game until the third quarter. Like, if you're a coach, like, what the fuck you been? Yeah, you don't. Without.
Go home.
Yeah, no call, no show, but he's your best player because of the shoes. And everybody's like, "No, you got to play him. You got to play him."
That's insane.
He gets in the game, and Vince Carter's like, "Well, fuck you. Come at me." But here, we got to, like Josh talks about, we got the conflict. The shoes break.
Yep.
They fall apart.
All the magic then fell out them bitches on the court.
Oh, yeah. And it's like open soul. And he tells, Tracy's like, "All right, don't worry." He goes, "You don't understand. These are my magic shoes." He's like, Forrest Gump, "They're my magic shoes."
They're my magic shoes.
He gets all pissed. He's like, I can't play. Remember that? And what did Tracy say to him? He goes, pretty much was like,
just fucking go, man.
Yeah, don't fuck around.
Yeah, don't worry about the shoes, man. You got it. You got the skills. Nah, dog, you don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't get it, bruh.
Yeah. He was not being a sweet little kid anymore. He's like, "I can't. You don't."
He said, I really don't know how to play basketball.
Yeah. So he puts on the nice new red Nikes, and they come up with the play. He's just passing it back and forth, and it was horrible. But they made it work because Tracy McGrady blocked him this first shot, like slammed it back in his face. But he recovered it, surprisingly.
Got it back, yeah.
And then fakes he's going up for a shot,
pump faked it and then kicked it to
Well, he goes underneath McGrady.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember, because McGrady has that huge hops.
Oh yeah, didn't he go between his legs?
He went under him, under between his legs, which was actually genius. Then throws it to Tracy. Tracy hits the game-winning shot. Spoiler: they go to the playoffs. Life's wonderful. But even I love when Tracy McGrady's walking off the court, he points at him like, respect.
He said, all right, little dude.
That would not happen, no.
Okay, little dude.
No,
good
fuck
job.
That. Yeah, you wouldn't be shaking hands. It would be gross.
Yeah, no, I'd be pissed the fuck off.
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, I would be too. Yeah, he's like, I love that respect. It was a good move, though. Hey, the kid's smart. But still has no home, blah, 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 blah. Here we go.
Going to the playoffs with no home.
Yeah, you go. But he told the coach, I'm not going to play anymore because obviously he can't with the shoes.
Yeah, with no magical shoes.
But the team ends up buying the orphanage and donating to it, makes it all fancy. And then we find out what happened to Biddleman. Find out he made a bet and disappeared.
Bitch ass Biddleman.
Yeah, he made that 100 G's. 100 boxes of claims.
Yeah, they probably came and found him.
Yes, he's probably departed, people. He is no longer in this. That's $100,000 credit. So he's gone, buys a team, and guess who adopts him?
Fucking Tracy.
Tracy, I'll adopt you. But then Murph sees him get adopted and like, oh, I'm gonna have these.
Congrats, Calvin, but I want a family too.
Yep, exactly. And he goes, I take this little white motherfucker. You got me bullshit.
He said, I didn't really want a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah,
I didn't really want a 2-for-1, but
he's like,
give me the white one too. I guess I'll take them in both colors.
Yeah,
I gotta have some variety.
Yeah, it'll look good. Hey, when you do a charity event. Like, oh, look at this. I'm a white black. You know,
he said, yeah, we are a United Nations of motherfuckers over here.
It's good PR.
That's crazy. It's a token white guy. That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's what he did. I remember he's like, okay, yeah, do you want a home too, Murph? And
all reluctant and shit.
And it's like, hey, and then he gets him a house. They're pillow fighting. It's always funny.
Yeah.
But he's a millionaire, Tracy. He makes him share a bedroom. You saw his house.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably the most bogus part of the whole movie was that you make them two little motherfuckers share a bedroom and you're a star player in the NBA. Your house has like fucking 42 rooms and a guest house.
Yes.
The guest house has a guest house.
Yeah.
And you make these two kids sleep in the same room? Like, you can't give them separate rooms?
Yeah. Still the orphanage. I should stay at the orphanage.
Right. Nothing really changed.
No, it's a better orphanage. It's on Malibu. It's a little bit better.
It has a pool and not a creepy guy.
Yeah, creepy guy. Who's dead was implied. Oh, but the Asian girl, the other friend, she got adopted. Remember on the picture on the wall? She goes, hey, here's my new family.
She made it. So that's cool. It's a success story about magical shoes.
Magical shoes.
And bitch ass people.
He ended up getting a family who was rich. Well, just one guy who's rich. And, Tracy, those are tax credits, those kids. Things are going pretty good.
Tax credits.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to get all this money back I'm spending on you little bastards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a good investment. And then also Tracy, who had no relationship with his father,
became a father.
He became father, and he made amends with his father, and they became close again. It was magical. And
real heartwarming and Disney-ish.
Very Disney. In the end, like I said, it's a kid's movie for the most part, but it's good. It's fun.
Yeah. Definitely like a entertaining movie, especially like if you're like a young little hooper. Yeah. And you like basketball and stuff like that. So that's definitely like a must watch.
Exactly.
Definitely a must watch.
I think I did see it in the theater. It was like early 2000s because of the poster. It had NBA players on it. So at the time I was 21, probably 22. And I was like, oh, I'm seeing it. I was like, oh, shit, Nash is in it. Jason Kidd, I'm seeing it. And yeah.
Shit, I remember as a kid watching this movie for the first time, and I ran to my nearest flea market and tried to go get some shoes, bro. And there were no shoes in there because all the other little kids came and bought them. Oh. So, like, you would go to the basketball court and shit, you really see kids sitting there lacing their shoes up. Make me like Mike. Like, come on, bro.
That is sad. I have a smaller version of that pathetic story.
What you got?
Okay. Remember the slam dunk contest, D. Brown. Remember him? Played on the Celtics.
Yeah.
And he had the shoes, the pump-up shoes on the tongue.
Okay.
Reebok were a lot cheaper than Nike, so my parents bought them for me. You get that famous footwear. The pump. You pump the tongue, and you're supposed to make you jump higher. All it did was make them tighter. But I thought, okay, as a little... second grade white boy, this will make me dunk on the 6-foot hoop. It did not work. It did not work. After a while, the pump, it would squeak because there was no air in the pump. Those shoes were bullshit. I think D. Brown had a real vertical. I'm starting to get that feeling now.
I've never had a pair of those.
You never had? Oh,
I'm not gonna lie though. I've always wanted them because I thought the pump shit was cool.
It was cool,
but it just makes them tighter. That's it.
It makes it tighter around the ankle. That's all they do.
It doesn't like pump up the bottom or nothing.
Nothing. You know, it just cushion. It might have made them more cushiony, but it just pumped around the ankle.
What the fuck? False advertising.
It was. I mean, it was smart of D Brown. He made some good change on that.
Well, that's like those what was those Vince Carter shoes with the springs in the back. Yeah. I had like 3-4 different pairs of those, and I would try to hoop in them, but none of them have ankle support, so I would fuck my ankles up. I would mangle my fucking ankles, bro. It was terrible.
He played 30 years. I guarantee you he did not wear those versions. I'm sure he had those shoes, but like...
They get custom shit, all that. They can get high top versions of anything. But my broke ass, hell no. I had them low tops with the springs, man. Ooh. That cast was beautiful.
He said, fuck them kids.
Yeah. Bro, what? He said, yeah, they all gonna fuck their ankles up trying to jump like me.
Yeah, you didn't have the NBA Player Association healthcare, which could cover your ankle breaks.
Yeah, nah. I had fucking my mom.
Yeah, me too. I had the parents too. Yeah, NBA players have better healthcare, so they could break their ankles. But, oh, man, thank you so much for doing the show. We're going to do another movie later, aren't we?
Oh, man, yeah, not a problem, man. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Oh, no, Stoney Jetson. Say, I got it right
here. There we go.
I am Geof Sprocket.
Nice to meet you,
Mr.
Geof.
Spacely. Mr. Spacely. I was doing a Jetson reference and I messed up.
Mr. Spacely. That's cool. You can be my Mr. Spacely, bro.
I could be.
You can be my Mr. Spacely.
I look like him, actually, because when I lose my hair, I will probably look like him.
I look nothing like George.
Yeah, sorry, spoiler alert, guys.
I'm a brand new character that I haven't introduced yet. I'm in like season 7 that hasn't been released.
Yeah, the show was made in the 60s, and there might have been some issues with our culture at the time. Yeah. They were not very...
I was still on Earth.
Yeah, you was on Earth. Which was
in the show, I wasn't up in the clouds and shit. I was on Earth maintaining like the little poles that the fucking building stood on and shit.
I'm not going up them dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, no. We ain't going up there. We safe down here.
No.
That shit is fucking jokes.
Oh shit. Oh, but thank you, Stoney. I'm gonna tease. We don't know what week it'll come out, but we're gonna do another movie, another Philadelphia influence. Stay tuned. All right, Stoney. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Take it easy, guys. Later.
Have a good one.